Shalom. Welcome back. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and salutations to Yakim, pushing this word in sincerity and in truth. Back one of the lesson. This is going to be a quick lesson. What prompted this lesson was I had seen a video by the Elder Yashawamba, but he was commenting on this video from Elder Manasseh Zakba down in Carolina about this guy that used to be in the camp, but he got caught vandalizing churches under under the new covenant, man. So speaking on bug outs, for some reason just had me think of a guy that was very influential to me when I first came into this truth. All right. At the time, he was a big name. A lot of brothers from all over the country would go to this guy for breakdowns, for lessons, for understanding. And I had looked him up under his name, and here's a recent video from him that I'm gonna play real quick and just grab a couple scriptures because it's a scary thing to see what happens when the Lord actually takes the spirit off you, man. All right, so let's jump into this real quick.
Yo, see, this is what I be talking about. So, since I, got into a little scuffle the other day, I guess maybe, I hurt some people's feelings, man. You got the Serranos over here. They keep, they building up. But listen, I got something for them. Leave me the fuck alone. I ain't bothering nobody, man. I'm in my house. Leave me the fuck alone. And more of y'all motherfuckers will get laid down, man. Neighborhood crump out, man.
Hey, but you saw it, man. Hey, if you knew this guy back in the past, his whole countenance is fucking different, man. All right, it's fucking different. But the scriptures I want to grab, the first one I want to start with is in the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 31. It says, "It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man." So he's in his backyard or whatever, talking about going to war with some people or whatever. All right, and it's crazy to see and look back, especially for the older Akim that's been in this truth, and it came in when the great influx came in, and that guy was a leading teacher back in the day, man. And to see, how far, he has fallen, and it's crazy. It's simply crazy to see that, But it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of a living power, man. Meaning, hey, if the Lord take the spirit off you, he can bug you the hell out. He can have you, you'll be out here doing any and everything, man. All right. That's why it's very important to stay humble, to stay steadfast, to push away pride, because that's one thing that overthrew a lot of individuals. Not the guy I just showed the video of, and also a guy named Batak here in Chicago. Something about both of them, they were very prideful, man. All right. And that's not me just speaking out my ass. You got many witnesses here that can attest to that, man. And the scriptures talk about the Most High resisteth the proud, man. All right. So once you become proud, once you become self-willed, the Lord can give you over, to anything, man. All right. From there, I want to grab. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 27. It says, "But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway." Hey, that's like I said, that's something very heavy to consider. That's something fearful and scary to look at. That you had man enduring in this truth for many, many years, and at the end, fall out and become a castaway. And like I said, it's not just this guy I showed you or the first video I referenced, is many examples of that, man. And that's written within the scriptures, you know, ones that will fall away, you know, ones that will drop the plow. All right. And all they got to look forward to ultimately is destruction, man. That's it. Because their hope and their thoughts is what in this world, in this society, man. You know, he's on the video talking about laying somebody out and this, that, and the other. But all right, when you in this scripture say, when a man's ways pleaseth the most high, even his enemies are at peace with him. You know, you're doing the right thing. A lot of times, you're not gonna have that trouble always come into your life like that, right? From here, like I said, this is gonna be quick. I got one more. This is Ecclesiasticus 37:19. It says, "There is one that is wise and teacheth many, and yet is unprofitable to himself," man. And that guy that I showed the video of speaking, hey, we used to have the hotlines back in the day. Like I said, camps from all over the country would call in. We would call in here in Chicago, and we would just get breakdowns. We would get lessons. We would get wisdom. All right. When we used to go to Passovers in New York back in the day, when the elders and apostles would invite certain camps, certain brothers, we would go in, and this guy, he would try to sit at the chiefest seat, man. And I think one year he went up there and sat at the chiefest seat, right, and got rebuked, you know. But that's where pride really kicks your ass, man. Pride goeth before a fall, as the scriptures say. But like I said, we are in scary times where bug outs are gonna have horrible judgments come down on them, man. You know, horrible judgments come down on them, and the Lord is gonna continue to break up and scatter all these men out here claiming that they're in the truth, but aren't teaching the right and correct doctrine or doing the right or correct things. And the Lord's gonna break all that shit up, man, and scatter them to the winds, right? But that's the point. Just wanted to touch on this real quick. I want to give all glory, praises, and honors to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Shalom the next time.